Good afternoon. We request you all to be seated. We're going to start with the ceremony in a short time. Good afternoon. Most achievers we know are people who have made a strong and deep dedication to pursuing a particular goal. That dedication takes a tremendous amount of effort. Ladies and gentlemen, today, as we observe our graduation day for our graduates from Sri Ramachandra Faculty of Medicine and Sri Ramachandra Faculty of Dental Sciences, another history unfolds among the hallmark occasions held at our Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research. I deem it a great privilege to extend a warm, heartfelt welcome on this significant occasion to our Chancellor, Sri V.R. Venkatachalam Sir, Pro-Chancellor, Mr. R.V. Sengutavan Sir, our chief guest for today, Dr. C. Sylendra Babu, I.P.S, Director General of Police, Government of Tamil Nadu, all deans, principals, head of the departments, administrative officials, faculties, students, non-teaching staffs, and employees of Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research. We also extend a warm welcome to all the parents who have gathered here. It has been a strong traditional culture of our institute to invoke the God's grace at the beginning of all our initiatives. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to respect the tradition and to see God's hand in channelizing the efforts taken by our institute towards excellence, I request all of you to rise for the Tamil Thai Varthu, followed by our invocation and our institute anthem.
Sudha Kumbha Vibodha Mudra Vidya Virajita Karavarijata Vidya Virajita Karavarijata Apar Karunya Sudambura Shri Sharadamba Pranatosmi Nityam Shri Sharadamba Pranatosmi Nityam
Sindhamile Polirindrindu Varum Shri Ramachandra நாங்கள் பெற்ற கல்வி பெற்ற பெருமை எங்களுடைய தந்தது சொந்த நிதிதான் ராமச்சந்திரா சொன்னது சென்னை தந்தை போலே எங்கள் எல்லாம் நின்றது செல்வன் சுற்றமெல்லாம் கண்டது வாழ்கின்றோம் வாழ்கின்றோம் வாழ வைத்த மயிலே வாழ்கின்றோம் 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 இல்லையே செய்தோம்
Thank you all. We request you all to be seated. Today, as we celebrate this landmark, our hearts are inspired with joy on your readiness to be with us on this memorable occasion. Thus, to formally welcome the gathering, may I now request Dr. Anandan Sir, Dean of Sri Ramachandra Medical College and Research Institute, to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon to everybody. Most respected Chancellor, Mr. V.R. Venkatachalam, Pro-Chancellor, Mr. R.V. Sengatuvan, Chief Guest of today's occasion, Dr. C. Sylendra Babu, I.P.S, Director General of Police, Government of Tamil Nadu, Vice Chancellor, Professor P.V. Vijayaraghavan, Dr. Balaji Singh, Dean of Students, Dr. Ravindran, Dean, Dental College, Dr. T.K. Parthasarathy, Dr. K.V. Somasundaram, all the parents of graduates and my dear students and all other dignitaries present here. I stand before you with great privilege to propose the welcome address. At this moment, we take time to remember and seek the blessings of our founder Chancellor, Mr. N.P.V. Ramasamy Udiyar, fondly called as Ayya, who created this medical college in the year 1985 as a unitary medical college of 100 seats. Under his guidance, medical college progressed, and in the year 93-94, Ramachandra Medical College and Research Institute became a deemed university with an intake of 150 seats. From 1996, the postgraduate courses in the medical college started, and simultaneously, other departments like physiotherapy and other things started coming into this thing. With these blessings, Ramachandra Medical College has moved up. With his passing away in 1998, his son, Mr. V.R. Venkatachalam, took over, and under his guidance, we have started courses, postgraduate courses in preclinical, paraclinical, clinical, and super specialty departments. Just to place on record, we are the first private medical college in the country to get 250 seats in MBBS in the year 2011 and got it recognized in 2016. On behalf of all of present, I welcome you, sir. I welcome Mr. R.V. Sengatuvan, whose young and enthusiasm has created a lot of paramedical courses in this college, including the engineering college. I welcome you, sir. It's my profound privilege to welcome our chief guest of today's occasion, Dr. C. Sylendra Babu, who readily agreed to be the chief guest on this graduation day, which is the second graduation day of Sri Ramachandra Medical College and Faculty of Dental Sciences. On behalf of all present here, I welcome you, sir. அனைவரின் சார்பாக உங்களை வருக வருக என வரவேற்கின்றேன். I welcome Dr. T.K. Parthasarathy, Advisor, Dr. K.V. Somasundaram, Dr. Magesh, Dean of Faculties, all the university officials for this wonderful occasion. The proud parents of the students, we are most welcome for this occasion. I am very sure each and every parent is going to be proud because your wards are going to get MBBS and BDS degrees today. For the students, I welcome each and every one of you, but for you, this second graduation day would not have happened. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and I welcome each and every one present in this hall for the second graduation day of Sri Ramachandra Medical College and Research Institute and Faculty of Dental Sciences. I thank the higher authorities for giving me this opportunity to propose the welcome address. I welcome each and every one of you for this wonderful occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's a great moment for us to be apprised of the selfless service our chief guest has rendered to the society. May I now request Dr. Balaji Singh, sir, Dean Students, Professor and Head of the Department of General Surgery, to introduce our chief guest for the day.
Respected Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, senior faculty members, dear parents and my dear students, it's my great pleasure to introduce a doyen here. He is none other than our Director General of Police and Head of Police Force, Tamil Nadu, Dr. C. Sylendra Babu, I.P.S. He is a great academician. Actually, he has done many degrees. He has MSc Agri in Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, Coimbatore. He did Bachelor of General Law, Annamala University. He did MBA in Bharatidasan Institute of Management. He did PG Diploma in Cybercrime Investigations in Hindustan University. And he did PhD in University of Madras, Chennai. He had very many postings. His first posting was Assistant Superintendent of Police, Gopichetipalayam, Salem, and Dharmapuri. Then he became Superintendent of Police, Dindikkal, Sivagangai, Chengalpet, Kadalur, and Kanchipuram districts. Then he became Joint Commissioner of Police, Chennai City. Then he became Deputy Inspector General of Police, Viluppuram and Trichy Range. Then he became Inspector General of Police, Special Task Force, Tamil Nadu. Became Commissioner of Police, Coimbatore City. He became Inspector General of Police, North Zone of Tamil Nadu. Became Additional Director of Police, Coastal Security Group, Tamil Nadu. He became Additional Director General of Police, Prisons of Tamil Nadu. Director Fire and Rescue Service of Tamil Nadu. Director General of Police, Civil Supplies, EID, Tamil Nadu. And currently is the Director General of Police and Head of Police Service, Tamil Nadu. Trainings, he has undergone many trainings. He graduated as a commando in National Security Guard, Black Cat, Manoj sir. Then he got academic development training program conducted by the US experts during 2009. Leadership training on international crime issues in USA during 2007. He attended top-level management training programs in US during August 2014. Extracurricular activities. R.D. Singh Cup for swimming, National Police Academy, Hyderabad was awarded to him. He represented India in Asian Masters Athletic Championships in Bangkok, December 2004. He got gold medals, state shooting competition in 2000, 2007, 2011, 2013, and 2015. He got Champions of Champions Award title in shooting in 2017. He cycled 4,200 kilometers from Kashmir to Kanyakumari from 7th November 2016 to 3rd December 2016. He swam 28.7 kilometers of Park Strait from Talaimannar, Sri Lanka to Dhanushkodi, India in 12 hours 20 minutes on 27th March 2018. He ran 50 marathons from 2012 to 2019. It's a super endeavor in cycling. This means doing 200 kilometers, 300 kilometers, 400 kilometers, 600 kilometers cycling in one cycling season within a stipulated time. He has received many medals. One, he received Prime Minister's medal for swimming across the lake and saving 18 people from the lake of Sivagangai during January 1997. He got President's Police Medal for his meritorious service in 2005. President's Police Medal for Distinguished Services in 2013. Chief Minister's Medal for Outstanding Devotion to Duty in 2000 for curbing communal riots. Chief Minister Medal for Gallantry for armed encounter in Naxalites in 1993 and for apprehending elephant poachers in an armed shoot out in 2000. STF Police Medal for Gallantry, Bravery and Heroic initiatives. He has introduced camera-based aerial traffic control system in Coimbatore city, introduced reception officer in all police stations, developed cyber investigation teams in 6 northern districts of Tamil Nadu, introduced a day with commissioner for school children, rescued about 1,000 people in Tambaram and Mudichur during the flood in 2015. Fishermen as home guards in coastal security, raised 3,700 fire and rescue volunteers in Fire and Rescue Service Department. Other than that, he has authored 14 books. Boys and girls, be ambitious. You too can become an I.P.S. officer. Health and happiness, principles of success in interview, good teacher to great teacher. இளமையில் வெல் 24 போர் விதிகள் சிந்தித்த வேளையில் நம்மாலும் முடியும் சாதிக்க ஆசைப்படு உனக்குள் ஒரு தலைவன் அமெரிக்காவில் 24 நாட்கள் நீங்களும் ஒரு ஐபிஎஸ் அதிகாரி ஆகலாம் உடலினை உறுதி செய். Our Ramachandra family welcomes you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Hospitality is unarguably one of the defining qualities of our institute. May I now request our Chancellor, sir, to honor our chief guest for the day. Thank you, sir. We were glad to receive Professor V. Kamakoti, Director of Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, Chennai, as a chief guest for a 34th convocation. As a part of a graduation day ceremony, the convocation address, which was delivered by our chief guest, held on 8th October 2022, will be telecasted shortly.
Pro-Chancellor and Vice-Chancellor, all the distinguished faculty, dear parents and dear students, in Alberpet, and I used to pass through this road because our college was there in Nasaretpet. So I have been witnessing this particular institution right from its scratch. First there was a temple that came up, and then one building, and from that today it's a great growth. I wish the management a very, very big congratulations for bringing in such a great institution with thousands of patients, as I just saw in the annual report, being served over 1 year. The footfall is phenomenal. Today, friends, as we are moving towards our 100 years of independence in the next 25 years, there is an imminent need today that we all really strive very hard to make medicine and related consumables, devices, implants, and other sort of treatment processes in the control of our nation. There is a need for us to reduce the imports, to reduce the dependency on foreign technology, and make a lot of things here within us so that we address one of the most important need for the country, need for every citizen, health care, with full confidence and full control. Today, what COVID has taught us, I repeat this example in every meeting or every convocation address that I have been delivering in the recent past. And being a medical institution, it's my duty to do it here too. When the West invented a vaccine and found that it was working at 8 degrees centigrade, they stopped further development because it suited their need. If we had depended upon that vaccine like what we had a century before, today this convocation would not have been possible. We as a country rise up to that expectation and not just developed one vaccine, but 2 vaccines that will work at this humid, hot, at the same time cold, wet, different environmental condition of our country, delivered that vaccine to 140 crore people, not 1 or 2. And today, we are standing with confidence fighting this pandemic. Not only that, we exported, we donated this to the other needy country, and that is what makes Bharat a proud country. The recently concluded JEE exam, and when we look at the preferences of the top 1,000 people, they are the cream of our country. I did put this question, what made us, which discipline actually made us, to this state today? If you look at IIT Madras, the discipline that had enabled us today to come and talk with confidence is biological sciences. But if you look at the choice made by the students, biological sciences is the last choice. And that's a mutual contradiction in which we are. There are certain critical needs for our country, and we need to rise up to this occasion and work in those fields and really bring up our country to that stage. And that is all with youngsters like you who are graduating now. 25 years later, you may be the Vice Chancellor of this august organization. The whole country relies upon your contribution. And that is one very important convocation message that I want to deliver to all of you. Today, technology and medicine are coming together. I was very happy when the Ramachandra College, which is well known for the medicine, is opening up an engineering college also. It's very important today. If you look at many of the cause-effect relationship, for example, sugar causes diabetes, smoking causes cancer, drinking spoils the liver. All these cause-effect relationship has been found by engineers working closely with doctors, or engineers who know medicine, or medical doctors who know about engineering. So there is a very, very important intersection between engineering and medicine, and that is going to be very, very vital for us to specialize upon so that we take our country to the next stage of quality healthcare. If you look at the Nobel laureates, 37% of the Nobel laureates are physician scientists who have understood both medicine and engineering. I take this opportunity to request all the doctors, whether they are MBBS or dental or MS or other post-graduation, to have a sort of a deep introduction into understanding the engineering of the human body, to understand the engineering of the different devices that they are using, not just as a user, but to go and understand the deep principles based on which these devices work. When India was struggling for ventilators, we did come up with indigenous ventilators which solved the problem in the COVID times. And that required a strong interaction between engineering and medicine. One very important thing that is coming up today, with lot of data, as you see, as I came here a couple of weeks or 1 month before, every device today that is there in your ICU or in your other consultation, including OPD, there is a digitization that is involved there. Data is being collected. So there is a lot of data that is available within our country. Our country is going to be the gold mine for health-related data. And we need to understand, as doctors, there is a need for you to understand this data, how to interpret that data, and how to make some reasonable conclusions which can guide you further in the healthcare of our country. So in this context, I also make this appeal to all the young doctors here who are going to graduate today, that you spend some time in understanding data science. You do some foundation course or some diploma or even a degree course in data science. The UGC, the University Grants Commission, has come out with, in my opinion, an historic order, which says that you can do 2 degrees at the same time. For the current MBBS students who are in this college, can basically take up a data science diploma or a data science foundation course, either in the engineering college, or today there are many online resources that are available, and specialize in the area of data science. And that is going to be extremely important for you to make any further strong research in the area which the Western world today are following. But we have a unique advantage that we as a country sit on tons and tons of data generated on a daily basis. With the footfall that you see at Ramachandra, I think this is going to be a massive data collection and data massaging that you can do, which can really bring in a lot of state-of-the-art research and state-of-the-art development as a part of this entire medical and engineering journey. Friends, there is also an imminent need for developing certain policies for the country and quick dissipation of certain treatment protocols. Today, in the event of COVID, we did see other Indian schools of medicine, including Siddha, develop certain treatment processes which on an individual basis, people found it extremely effective. But at the same time, to get an international acceptance of this protocol and make it as a treatment process, there were a lot of hurdles, and sometimes it has become impossible. The reason is that everything today needs a scientific basis, fortunately or unfortunately. When you say that this medicine should work, there needs to be a scientific basis. There are certain principles on which medicine as a theory has evolved. For example, randomized control trial. Right? When you look at randomized control trial, for a common man, it looks absolutely idiotic. The simple reason is, we have, say, 3 different ways of treatment, and we start doing a randomized control trial. On one wing or one arm, we see very, very prominent results. But the remaining 2 arms, we are seeing that the patients are dying. But still, the randomized control trial today imposes that we continue that treatment. Sometimes we find it against ethics. Right? To establish an Indian school of medicine treatment process in the international community, the acceptance is quite very, very meager, especially from the external world. And this scenario has to change. The Ayurveda, the Unani and the Siddha, as demonstrated today in the COVID era, addresses certain fundamental issues in our health, boost our immunity. Rather than treating a disease, it makes our body resist that disease. And these things have to be established scientifically, and I'm sure all of you doctors may take this as a side hobby, even as a hobby, to look at our Indian medical system and see how we can make a very, very sensible contribution from this end, specifically not only in terms of treatment process, but also we should start looking at publishing and patenting some of our earlier techniques. I'm sure down the line, with the type of diseases that we are facing, type of pandemic that we faced, and new viruses and their variants coming up, the Indian School of Medicine, which tries to address the root of the problem by boosting our immunity, will have a bigger say in the global world. And for making it possible, it is all in the hands of you young doctors to take it forward. Last but not the least, I would also try to emphasize the point that we start looking very deeply into the medical devices. There are so many devices that we look, very simple ones, which are imported at a premier cost, unimaginable profit for the vendor, for the simple reason that they are qualified and they are working. When we actually look at the bill of materials of many of these devices or the equipments, it will be not even 1/50th of the cost that we pay. Your professors will certify that when there is no concept of negotiation when it comes to import. You just go and pay the price and get it. I think this is a very, very important point, which will make quality health care not accessible to our poor people. we need to democratize treatment process. And the way we can democratize is to provide this quality health care at a reasonable cost to the needy, to the poorest of the poor. And for this reason, we need to develop indigenous devices, and this requires a very close interaction between the engineering fraternity and the medical fraternity. Engineering and medicine have to come together, and I request all the doctors to actually look for friends among your batchmates, etc., who have taken engineering and start at least debating on how to make devices. If you find a device in a particular laboratory, try to see what it means to make it in India. I think this thought process itself is extremely important so that we move forward as a country. And if all of you start thinking, at least we will try to replace 20% or 30% of the total annual imports that we do, both in the area of consumables and also devices and implants from the Western world and from the other parts of the world. As we approached 100 years of independence, we have got social independence in 1947, or political independence. We need technological independence. We need medical independence. And that is what will make our country very prosperous. And I'm sure all of you will put your great efforts in this direction and make our country a very highly healthy country with all quality, affordable health care to the poor and the poorest of the poor. With these very noble thoughts, I would like to thank your management of Ramachandra and all of you for inviting me to this convocation. It's a pleasure to meet you, and hope we'll all meet again in the medicine and technology interface. Thank you very much.
and Professor of Microbiology, Dr. T. Dhanashekhar sir, Professor and Head, Department of Pulmonology, and Dr. L. Somu sir, Professor and Head, Department of ENT, to announce the names of our MBBS graduates.
Respected sir, I am honored to present the following candidates who have been admitted to several degrees by the Chancellor at the 34th convocation of Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research, deemed to be university, conducted on 10th October 2022 in the Faculty of Medicine, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Rangarajan C. Akshay Dilip, Vishnu Ram, Vishwajeet G.A, Aishwarya H, Gokul F.P, Niranjana Ramani, Tanvi Jain, Pratishwar M, Sarthak Datta, Lakshmi P, Veerabhadran Mailappan. Shivakumar M. Nandana Rajagopal. Aditi Malik. Kotlapalli Shivajyoti Swarupa. Kinjal. Shivi Menditra. Janani R. Ram Prasad R. Shivani Ayyappan. Satyajay Jagdeep. Nidhi R. Agarwal Resham Sanjay. Aditya S. Meghna V. Mrinal Kaushik P. Alan Gigi Tom. Aditya Narayan L. Advait Ramkumar. Tanmay Acharya. Chatur Agnivesh B. N. Iyer. Navina G. Pragati Kailash. Shruti Ravi. Ashwin Kamak. Aarti VG. Haridev S. Chauda Pankti Vijay. Balija Mauni Priya. Joshita Reddy NS. Smriti Sarathi.
Respected Sir, I am honored to present the following candidates who have been admitted to several degrees by the Chancellor at the 34th convocation of Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research, deemed to be university, conducted on 10th October 2022 in the Faculty of Medicine, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Vineet Simhan. Satvik Gotimukla. Shirin Jain. Devakar Gupta. Sachin T.R. Balakumar Y.
Harsh Jha. Sanjana R. Shreya Alice Jacob. Roshni C. Shri Nishant R. Harini B. Garima Chadha. Gokul Prashant. Gidarulu Bhavya. Priyadashni S. Veda Munangi. Sanjoli Jindal. Riya Tyagi. Sana Rafia. Sanjana Vinod. Geetanjali Menon. Soumya Rana. Tanya Chawla. Meghna KS. Akshay Kumar Chopra. Sucheta De. Gantapriya Vaishnavi. Vikashni Ji. Avinash Desur. Priyanka Ranjani. Pulkit Mehrotra. Miloni More. Karthik DV. Shishal Sasidhara Panikar. Natasha Renchi. Arjun S. Darshini. Soundarya G. Arul Tarani. Abhinav Talwar. Abhinaya. Aditi Baruka. Rupkar Kundu. Noora Mumtaz Mohideen. Kale Rasan. Ramana Balaji.
Respected Sir, I'm honored to present the following candidates who've been admitted to several degrees by the Chancellor at the 34th convocation of the Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research conducted on 10th October 2022 in the Faculty of Medicine, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Sharan Subramanian. Nimisha Reddy Bhima. Apurva Nayak. Harshini B. Ria Biju Paul. Jallipalli Chaitra. Harini Srinivasan. Abhishek CR. Anaga Ravinath Nayak. Sparsh Sharma. Jesse Jaswant. Sanjita Muniswaran. Aishwarya Nag. Munagala Sahiti. Tanay Agarwal. Paritosh B. Tambakhat. Dhruv Arora. Vani Varsha. Vidushi Jain. Sweta Rajendran. Preeta B. Mitusha Mol A. Talal Hasan Jamirul Hussain. Kavin Chakravarti K. Gayatri Sadanandan. Jyotsna Jayatirthan. Yashwanti MS. Vasudha Lakshman. Sudarshan R. Sandhya Varshini. Shibani Mishra. Apurva Darshini VG. Dasaratha Swaminathan. Vishnu JM. Chellakula Venkatakriti. Avipsa M. Patanayak. Tania Mary James. Rakshita Sriram Manjunath. Arushi Joshi. Amisha Saxena. Nilo Lohit Das. Bhavya Yerlagadda. Rajalakshmi L. PR. Himalini N. Kaushik Simha Haravu Ram Prasad. Anirudhan M.V.
Respected sir, I am honored to present the following candidates who have been admitted to several degrees by the Chancellor at the 34th Convocation of Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research, conducted on 10th October 2022 in the Faculty of Medicine, the Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Pranav Ganesh, Yamini D, Akshay Jayan, Rashika Sharaf, Simran Anil Meghani, Pranidhi Satyanarayanan C.K., Anusia C, Surya Pradhan M, Rahul Kumar S, Yogesh Sinha, Sivaraman T, John V. Shankar, Nicole Stephen, Shukmani Kaur, Rishi S, Ahen Gupta, Chella Hima Varsha, Tanmay Gupta, Nikhil Makan Boina, Akshaya Kannan, Neha Rudra Raju, Chandini Agarwal, Tripta Patluli, Kami Reddy Venkat Sai Charan Reddy, Shweta V. Kumar, Tanya Sachdeva, Akash R, Shweta V, Gauri Nayapati, Kalaivani Babu, Anushka Tanija, Savimika Mal Reddy, Ajmal Sriraj, Wafik Shimar Muhammad Ziauddin, Savitri S, Shimona M.I., Alauddin Afrin Shifan, Mohammed Akub, Kirtana Menon, Norin Asifa, Nuha Amrin Ali, Shalini Selvam, Kirtika A, Sri Ranjani S, Don Philip Babu, Pedabali Praniti, Medha Mansi. Thank you.
Respected Sir and Madam, I am honored to present the following candidates who have been admitted to several degrees by the Chancellor at the 34th convocation of Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research, conducted on 10th October 2022. In the Faculty of Medicine, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Siddharth Setia, Anasani Tanmay Girish, Rachna Ravindran, Gotamukulu Akshit, Shivsan, Rakshita Devi Varun Segar, Suman Poteni, Gayatri, Hiral Tak, Samuel Jeb Dos, Suhani Goti, Inaya Ratur, Raghavi, Kurikos Jim, Chitrita Behra, Aman Prakash, Utkarsh, Ashika Rachel Johnson, Ishita Rivella, Sipriha Saxena, Mohammad Tafiq Nazir, Sivat Raj, Laya Pradeep Narayanan, Soumya Shukla, Abraham Paul, Sri Vatsal Venkat, Abhishek Ray, Rai Swati Rajiv Kumar, Sri Harshita, Ashish Kumar, Jeeva Kantan, Naveen, Saloni Jain, Justin Sunil George, Pooja Chaudhary, Lalit Chand. Thank you.
May I now request Dr. K. Vignesh, Sir, Professor and Head, Department of Orthodontics, Faculty of Dental Sciences, to announce the names of our BDS graduates.
Respected sir, I am honored to present the following candidates who have been admitted to several degrees by the Chancellor at the 34th convocation of Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research, conducted on 10th October 2022 in the Faculty of Dentistry, Bachelor of Dental Surgery, Bakilakshmi S. Akshaya S. Mohammed Ziad Khan. Sanjo Cherian John. Cheryl T. Sohan Sharma L. And Raghavi D.
Thank you so much to all the graduates and presenters. To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is an honor. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great privilege to invite the chief guest for a day, Dr. C. Sylendra Babu, sir, to deliver the felicitation address.
Respected Chancellor, Mr. B.R. Venkatachalam, Pro-Chancellor, Mr. R.V. Sengutuvan, Vice Chancellor, Dr. P.V. Vijay Raghavan, Dean of Faculties, Dr. Magesh, Dean of Medical Sciences, Medical College, Dr. S. Anandan, Dean of Students, Dr. Balaji Singh, respected faculty, members of the press, the media, the outgoing graduates, parents, ladies and gentlemen. I consider this as a proud privilege to be the chief guest of the graduation day of Sri Ramachandra Medical College and Research Institute and Faculty of Dental Sciences. I'd like to thank the Chancellor, the Pro-Chancellor, and the members of the Managing Committee for offering this very rare honor of delivering graduation day address and to present the degree to the young graduates. Millions of young men and women in this great country have less access or sometimes no access to a medical college because of the reasons well known to every one of you. Out of the 17.64 lakh students who wrote the NEET examination this year, only 91,000 candidates could join medical college in India. Dear graduates, now are you convinced that you have this very rare opportunity of medical education, especially in an Indian university? You must also consider yourself fortunate enough to have studied in this reputed Ramachandra Medical College. On receiving this honorable undergraduate degree, you are proud to be a medical graduate, but obtaining a degree is not the end. It is only a beginning. During the Second World War, after the first bomb attack on Germans, the Prime Minister of England, Mr. Winston Churchill, was asked whether it was an end. Mr. Winston Churchill said, "It's not an end. It's not even the beginning of an end. It perhaps is the end of a beginning." Securing the medical graduation degree is the end of a beginning. And let us hope it's a very glorious beginning. You have just started a journey of learning. You have to go a long way. Just now we have been watching the graduation address of the director, Indian Institute of Science, Dr. Kamakoti. He has been telling you to learn a lot of engineering, the data science, technology. You know, we'll never know after 10 years, probably robots will be performing the surgery. And you as doctors only will be operating the robots. There are a lot of research on how the medical treatment will look like after 50 years, leave alone in other fields. Probably after 20, 30 years, there won't be a need for a driver to drive your car. Probably there is no need for an aeroplane pilot to fly an aircraft. There is no need for a doctor to perform a surgery. And probably he'll be operating a robot. Learning is a real key in medical education. Dear graduates, have you asked this very basic question? Very important question you must ask today. Why are doctors so important? What is the meaning and purpose of medical education that you just had for the last 5.5 years? This is a country with the largest number of people in the world, probably. Do you know something? There's an index called the World Hunger Index. In the World Hunger Index, India is standing 101 position out of the 116 countries in the world. It's a very, very serious situation. Approximately 4,500 children under the age of 5 die every day. Therefore, about 3 lakh children die every year in this country. This is a very, very serious situation. Healthcare, the real healthcare, the real health to a large extent depends upon science-based medical practice. There are more than 188 countries, sovereign countries in the world. And in every country is a very important science point. I think students of science, students of medical science will be able to understand this. There are 188 sovereign countries in the world, and in every country there were a medical system of more than 2,000 years of age. But unfortunately, they are not science-based medicine, and they generally do not work. But you are you're a doctor, an allopathic doctor, and a system of medicine which is now practiced all over the world without any exception. And this medical practice has evolved through a process of continuous scientific research based on evidence, evidence-based medicine. All other systems of medicine in the past are faith-based medicine. You must make the difference between these two. Healthcare, that's why I am saying you are a very, very important people to the society, to the people like us. People like us are living happily, healthily, and with a smile on our face because of you. That point I'll come to later. The healthcare in India is undergoing a major transformation. You all know that. The COVID pandemic has brought the inadequacies and pitfalls of India's healthcare system to the light. And you have a huge responsibility to take care of the health of 134 crores of people who live in this country. Since it is a convocation address, at this juncture, I will share 5 important principles of success with you, especially those who are preparing for the PG NEET examination. Okay, number 1, know yourself. Understand your abilities and your shortcomings. And later, understand your patients also. It will help you. Understand you as a doctor. Today, you are a doctor, and you as a person. Number 2, please realize this. In this world, nothing is free. As a management graduate, I will say there is no free lunch. You have to learn and earn your life all by yourself. Number 3, to be successful, always take action. Take massive action. The life rewards only action. It's always better you depend upon yourself. Be the captain of your ship. Be the leader of your soul. And the last point, I am sure your father and mother are here. Be grateful to them. They have sacrificed their everything, I mean everything, for you. So remember them, especially at this time of receiving your degree. Their time, their effort, their money, everything for you. You owe them a lot. I hope they are somewhere here listening to this convocation address. When you prepare for the NEET examinations, I must tell you a very golden principle to be followed. Do not give up. You may really one day get into a PG course. For the benefit of the fresh medical graduate, I reproduce a poem which I came across while reading a book. This is my graduation day gift to every one of you young men and women who are preparing for the NEET examination, PG. If you think you are beaten, sometimes we feel we are beaten. If you think so, then you are really beaten. If you think you dare not, you do not. If you like to win, but you think you cannot, it's almost certain that you will not. If you think you will lose, you have already lost. For out of the world, we find success begins with a fellow's will. Will is the key. Do you have that still with you is a critical question. It's all in the state of mind. Life is a mind game. Life's battles, I have seen many of them, life's battle do not always go to the stronger or the faster man. In fact, I'm not a stronger or a faster man. But soon or late, the man who wins or the woman who wins is the man who thinks he can. Always try to be the person who thinks he can. My dear medical graduates, in 1 or 2 years of time, you will study MS or MD here in this college or in any other university. In 5 years' time, you will be working in an hospital. In 10 years, you will have a family. In 20 years, you will be in the peak of your life. In 30 years' time, you will be wondering if you were a successful doctor, a successful man, or a successful woman, the way myself and Venkatachalam is thinking now. Okay, that stage you will come after a few years. Therefore, the message is, it is very obvious that the last 5.5 years, right, or 5 years, or 5.5 years that you have spent here was meant for preparing you for your life. If you ask me, what is life? What is life? I will say, life is health, happiness, income, relationship, achievements, fame, and more importantly, family. I once again repeat, life is only this much. Life is health. Life is happiness. Life is income. Life is a relationship. Life is small. We can't go to moon, okay? We can't go to moon. But small achievements, okay? Okay, next NEET examination, maybe the national topper. Okay, so small achievements, fame. Okay, somebody must say he is a good man or she is a good girl. Fame and family. Okay, if you feel that you have not trained well for this life, okay, for in the last 5.5 years, nothing much can be done now. Okay, but then you can train yourself in the next 3 years while doing your PG course. I have one more life lesson to share with you before I take leave of you on this special graduation day. And that message is, ladies and gentlemen, life is tough. Life will be very, very tough. But if you are also tough on life, life can offer you infinite rewards. This is my 35 years of learning in the police department. So life is tough. Life will be tough. But you are tough. If you are tough, life can offer you infinite rewards. When the allopathic doctors had arrived from Europe into India 200 years ago, I'm a fan of those few doctors from Europe, England, and America who came to places like Tamil Nadu and started practicing allopathic medicine. I'm a great fan of them. I read all their books to understand how life was then in India. It's very interesting. I would encourage the doctors, young doctors, to read their accounts. So when they all arrived here, they faced very tough situations, extreme heat, dust, disease, and unreasonably hostile people. Unreasonably hostile people, especially those who are practicing medicine in this country. Malaria was in the Indian subcontinent, took the lives of many of the doctors. That malaria was caused by a female Anopheles mosquito was discovered by a man who lived in Madras, Chennai. Do you know that? Do you know that a doctor lived in Chennai and practicing medicine in Chennai? He won Nobel Prize for medicine for discovering that malaria is caused by a female Anopheles mosquito. And this doctor has gone up to Kunur, Ooty, and caught the female Anopheles mosquito, brought it back to Madras. He was in the Indian Medical Service in Madras. He won the Nobel Prize in 1902. Can anyone guess this name of this doctor, Madras doctor? Dr. Ronald Rose of England. I belong to the southernmost tip of Indian peninsula. People in this part of the country are even today, like the previous years, happy and confident there because of only one doctor. His name was Dr. Somerville. His full name was Theodore Howard Somerville. This English surgeon came to India not to practice medicine. He came here to climb Mount Everest. He was in the team of mountaineer Mallory, and Mallory and his climbing partner Irwin died in an avalanche in Mount Everest on 8th of June 1924. Dr. Somerville came to Travancore. You know the place of Travancore? The present Trivandrum district and Kanyakumari district. And he was shocked to see the poverty in India and especially the poor medical facilities in the hospital in this part of the country. In a place called Neyur, he found a single surgeon struggling to cope with the long queue of waiting patients. He abandoned his promising career, medical career in England, and he worked permanently in the Christian medical mission in Neyur, where he worked for a long, long time. He migrated later to the CMC Vellore, one of the great surgeons. His books are still available for reading. He later worked in CMC Vellore. He used to attend, he says, I read his book. The name of the book is Knife and Life in India. Please Google, try to order a copy of the book. It will be a very, very interesting book. You will learn about medicine, you will learn about surgery, you will learn about the patients, and more importantly, you learn about your colleagues. In his book, he says he used to see 150 patients a day. If one of you are posted to a rural place, very unlikely that you will go. Some of the reports I get from young doctors, sir, so many patients in the village, therefore I don't want to go. You know, this doctor was attending to 150 patients a day. He would perform 10 surgeries. In one day, he mentions he has performed 33 surgeries, of which 3 patients for whom he has removed the jaw bones of cancer, 3 of them died. People request him to do surgery even without anesthesia. because the pain of cancer so much, and they didn't have the chloroform. People even suggest them to perform surgery without anesthesia. So this was his account. Many young men and women of that country were inspired by him, and they all became, in due course, allopathic doctors. The grateful people of Travancore have named a private medical college in his name. The name of the medical college today is Dr. Samruval CSI Medical College, Karakonam, Trivandrum district. His book I have told you, you can read. But young doctors, you don't have to seek inspiration from English surgeons. We have many distinguished surgeons and physicians here in Sri Ramachandra Medical College who are even more inspirational. Today, my heart, my dear heart, is healthy because of the cardiologist, Dr. J.S.N. Murthy of this hospital, Ramachandra Hospital. Okay? I consulted him. I asked him, Doctor, can I cycle from Kashmir to Kanyakumari? That means every day I must cycle 200 kilometers for the next 22 days. He examined me and my heart, and he said, sir, you can do it, but you have to train yourself for 3 months. I have trained for that in the Center for Sports Science, Ramachandra Medical College, and I did it. Later, I consulted him for my swim from Sri Lanka to India. He has tested my heart, given some ideas, and training. I did that also. Many doctors here, Dr. Armugam, Dr. Tyagarajan, Dr. Chaudhary, they are the reason for the smile in my face at the age of 60 today. I'm an endurance sportsman, therefore I'll be requiring the help of every one of you in the due course of time. Doctors too need motivation, especially you people, I feel should need more motivation. I don't have to give you a long lecture or a short story to motivate you, the young doctors. All I have to do is to suggest you go home today and Google some of the greatest and most influential medical scientists who walk on this earth. In fact, they are all my heroes. If you do it, you will be automatically, instantly inspired. Charles Darwin, Jean-Baptiste, Damanto, Savalio, the Lamarck, Carl Linnaeus, Louis Pasteur, Edward Jenner, Donald Salk, Ronald Ross, James Priestley, Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Just browse Google, find their names, what did they do it, who are they, what did they do, now how did they do it? When you find answers to these questions, you will be inspired instantly to pursue higher education in medicine. This is one of the happiest occasions in your life. At this juncture, I wish you success in everything you do. I take leave of you with a simple message to all young doctors. Indeed, this is not my message. This was the message from Mahatma Gandhi. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Go and do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for instilling our graduates with your words of inspiration. No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks, and to fulfill this, may I now request Dr. C. Ravindran, sir, Dean, Faculty of Dental Sciences, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected Chancellor, respected Pro-Chancellor, respected Chief Guest, Dr. C. Sylendra Babu, I.P.S, Director General of Police, Tamil Nadu, Professor T.K. Parthasari, sir, Director International, Vice Chancellor, Professor P.V. Vijayaraghavan, Dr. K.V. Somasundaram, Advisor Academics, Registrar in Charge, Dr. Rupa, Dean Research, Dr. Kalpana, Dean of Faculties, Dr. Mahesh Vahamudi, Dean of Students, Dr. Balaji Singh, Dean of Medical College, Dr. Anandan, colleagues, distinct invitees, dear graduates and parents. Good afternoon. I am extremely happy to propose the vote of thanks during the graduation day of SRMC and RI and the Faculty of Dental Sciences. I feel much honored to have been given this opportunity during the second graduation day of the Medical and Dental College. On behalf of all of us present here, I express my heartfelt thanks to our respected Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor for the guidance and support for the conducting of the graduation day and for presence at this function. Our special thanks to the Chief Guest, Dr. C. Sylendra Babu, who in spite of his busy schedule had accepted our invitation and graced the function with his presence. Thank you, sir, for your very encouraging and directive talk to inspire the young graduates and also giving us the guidelines for success in life. I've gone through some of your books and it was really motivating, sir, and also to find that you have also given a lot of things for women students in colleges by starting karate classes for them and also starting rifle clubs in schools in Coimbatore when you are Commissioner of Police. Thank you, sir, for being among us and being very inspirational. I'm sure the graduates would take home a lot of messages from your interesting talk. Our thanks to the Registrar in charge, Dr. Rupa Nagarajan, Dr. Mahesh Vahamudi, Dean of Faculties, Dr. Balaji Singh, Dean of Students, Dr. Anand, Dean Medical College, the presenters, my dear colleagues, and all the staff, teaching and non-teaching, for their support and work in the conduct of the graduation day. Finally, my heartiest congratulations to young graduates and their parents for all you have worked now to achieve their degree and the work you are going to do for the future. We elders are dependent on you for in future years for our health. All the best. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your utmost cooperation. I would now request you all to rise for the national anthem. Thank you all.